What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we're back with the most hated car on the internet, my 2024 Dodge Charger Scat Pack Daytona, the electric variety. This car has been very controversial, and you guys have been very vocal about your opinions in the comment section down below. But regardless, this is my car. I've got it for the next 3 years, so we're going to try to make the best of it. So in a previous video that I actually filmed earlier today, we attempted to take this car to a couple of Tesla Superchargers here in Oklahoma City, and what we found is that it didn't work. And I got this idea from watching a YouTube channel called Mod to Fame, where him and his brother have these exact cars. They've got the 2 electric Scat Packs, and they've also got, I think, a couple Hellcat Red Eyes. And they do a lot of interesting stuff on their channel. You should really go check them out. I'll put a link to Mod to Fame down below this video. And ever since I saw the video of his brother charging his Charger at a Tesla Supercharger, it just got me thinking, man, how did they do it? So I thought I'm going to buy this adapter, and I'll show that to you here in just a second, that plugs into the NACS adapter of a Tesla Supercharger and converts it to the CCS adapter that the car currently is. And unfortunately, even though I did that and I went to 2 different Tesla Superchargers, it didn't work. Now, there are some very, very few locations that have what's called Magic Dock Superchargers, and you can supercharge at those. The problem is there's only a few, like probably less than 30 in the entire country, and absolutely none of them are here in Oklahoma. So that got me thinking. I came home, I edited my video, and I thought, what am I doing wrong? And that's when I realized something. Dodge does not have authorization to charge at the Tesla Superchargers. We knew that already, and that's why my app isn't showing any ability to charge at any of the local chargers. So I thought, what if I circumvented the Tesla app? What if I basically lied to the Tesla app? Let's go to charging, and let's go to vehicle details. And you'll notice I have a 2017 BMW i3. What's interesting about that is even with BMW having access to the Supercharger network, it still didn't show me having the ability to charge at any of my local chargers here in Oklahoma City. The nearest one was in like Galveston, Texas. So I did something else, and I added a different car to my account. A 2028, let's change that. I may not be able to. Well, it's listed as a 2028 Cadillac Escalade IQ. All right. And yes, I do have the NACS charge port adapter. Once I entered that, I also went, just for safety, I entered a 2024 Ford F-150 Lightning. So now we've got 3 vehicles on the account that are all absolutely allowed to charge on the Tesla Supercharging network. And let me show you what happened. Because once I go to the main screen here and I click Find a Charger, you will notice suddenly we have magically gained access to this charging location, which is on 36th Street in Oklahoma City, which is the same one we've already been to. We literally started our day charging at this Supercharger location, and it would not let us charge. So I decided, let's click on it and just see what happens. It tells you that there's, I signed up for a $12.99 per month subscription to Tesla, and it greatly reduces the cost of supercharging. When we were on the road with this car, driving through Missouri and Illinois and Indiana, charging was costing me about 52 cents per kilowatt hour, which is basically $52 per full charge. That's a lot of money, and honestly, doesn't make a whole lot of financial sense. But with Tesla, now that I'm a member paying $12.99 a month, well, now during peak charging time, the maximum fee is 38 cents per kilowatt hour, 38 cents. And if we wait just a couple hours, it'll drop down to 30 cents a kilowatt hour versus 52. That is a substantial savings. Even at 38 cents a kilowatt hour during peak times, this is still an amazing deal. And now I think we found a way to trick the Tesla app into thinking we're driving something that's allowed to be on the charging network even though it isn't. to figure out if this is actually going to work or not, there's only one thing left to do. We're going to drive down to the same supercharger that we charged at the other day. The same charger that let me plug in, and the car recognized it, but the charger wouldn't let us use it. We're going to try the exact same thing again today. And I'm thinking we may have found a loophole, a flaw within the Tesla app that will allow us to take a car that should not be charging on the Supercharger network and actually charge. If that's the case, this is a game changer. And the reason is, there are literally Tesla superchargers everywhere. I have already gotten on the Tesla app and navigated my way to Indiana. If it will allow me to use the Supercharger network, guys, it'll be no issue charging at all ever again going to Terre Haute, Indiana. And then I was looking from Oklahoma to California, going back to Los Angeles, hopefully with Monkey Wrench Mike. And it looks like there should be plenty of superchargers along that route of I-40 all the way to the coast as well. If we could do this, we would be the first people to literally drive across the country in an electric Dodge Charger. So this could be a big deal, guys. And again, the Tesla Supercharging network is a game changer if we can use it with this car, because if not, it makes traveling a real PITA. Why don't we jump on down to the Supercharger in Oklahoma City? Let's find out if we're going to be able to charge.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just...
So here we go again, round two. We're gonna find out if we can charge here, even though technically we're not supposed to be able to. This is the same place we were earlier. This is 3C. And if we come to the phone here, it says 3C and start charging. Now, before we can do that, obviously, we've got to open up the charge port like we did earlier. I found this plug in the car. Apparently that goes there. Let's take that out as well. It'd be nice if they gave you a little place to hang it, but they don't. Now I've got to grab my adapter out of the trunk, and now let's see if we can use the Tesla charger. We will. It's kind of a bear to plug this thing in, if I'm being completely honest with you, but force it in there. Oh man, are you kidding? It's not quite gonna fit. I keep trying to pull up the way I would normally pull up to a regular charger, or the way I would pull up in a Tesla, and it just doesn't work with this car. It does not work at all. And I think the reason is because of how long this is. If you look at a Tesla, the charge port sits right back here, whereas I've got to go way up here. So I'm going to move over real quick, guys. We're going to try this again. All right, let's try again. If that doesn't give us enough room, I don't know. We probably still ain't going to make it. It's just the length. Pop that open. Oh, are you kidding me? Not quite, guys. Not quite. This is BS. So we're down to 60%. I've got this thing as far back as I can get. This is a big car, guys. Let's see if it'll fit now. There we go. Now let's pull up the phone. Let's tell it to start charging, attach adapter and plug in. We've done that. It says generating charging summary. Uh-oh, it turned red. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. It didn't work? Or... No, it's not charging. Charge here. We've already done this. And as you can see, it's completely dead. So we'll pull it out, go back to the app, tell it you want to charge at 3C, start charging, attach adapter and plug in. There we go, the car acknowledges the plug. We have plugged in and it says, unauthorized vehicle. Your vehicle is not able to charge at Superchargers at this time. Oh man, are you serious? I just drove all the way out here again, only for the app to tell me that I can't charge. So, well, hey, you know, here's the thing. You don't know if you don't try, man. I'm out here trying to find a more reliable way for us to charge. Oh, it doesn't want to let go. Let go. Nope. There we go. And, well, it doesn't always work out the way you want, guys. Either way, now we know. I can't wait to see the video that Mod to Fame is going to be making, because I'm very curious how he charges. I do love the sound of that. I really do. And it gets attention everywhere you go. This is a bust, guys. Doesn't always work the way you anticipate. But again, we've done it. We've tried it. It doesn't work. So I guess now, the only thing left to do is go home. So can you charge one of these chargers at Tesla? No, unfortunately. In my particular case, you can't. However, again, I did hear that Mod to Fame has a way of doing it. I'm not quite sure how, unless they have one of those really rare Magic Dock chargers right by their location. That, to me, seems to be the only possible way you can charge one of these. Now, I thought about driving all the way down to Texas and attempt to charge it at one of those rare charging points, but that's a long way to go, hours out of the way each direction, and it just doesn't make sense. But I am thinking about, here in the near future, taking another trip back to Indiana. Now that I've had the software update, I am curious to see if we can get this car to Indiana and back yet again, another 1,400-mile round trip, and see if we have any better luck with the charging stations on the way back. Looks like we got a package. I'll be back. So if you're interested in seeing if this car with its new software updates is capable of doing the 1,400-mile trip yet again, hopefully this time successfully, and on that same trip, seeing if we can actually get it to charge at a Tesla Supercharger, drop a comment below and let me know. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, because I spent quite a bit of time running back and forth attempting to get this thing to charge. And also, don't forget, check out Mod to Fame, because he's supposed to be dropping a video very soon showing everybody how he is able to supercharge his Scat Pack. I'm going to put a link to his channel directly below this video. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. More videos on this coming soon. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. I will catch you all very soon in the next one.